Anyways, hello lads and ladies, my name is Jeff and I'm Barista and welcome to my new stream video, and I'll be watching this. I'm so sorry about it, but we started this late. I actually was contemplating of not streaming at all today, but I'm not gonna stream for that long. That's what I'm gonna do at this point. I don't know. Secret garden. Good. Flag is with okay. Rock is push. Keke on text. Skull on Keke on and rock. Skull on Keke and rock is weak. Nice. Rock is push. Okay. Good. Focus push. Huh. Huh. Good. Then we do this. Okay. And then we do good. Perfect. Wow. What am I doing here? Like this? Okay. Okay. Kick is push. We have rock is push. Huh. Wow, I have no idea if that will work. Kick is push. Oh, good, good, perfect. Make rockets push. Oh yeah, of course, of course, of course. Oh, that was annoyingly easy. The hell? What happened? Okay. Out at sea. Lava's hot. Ice is open. Bob is you. Good. Texas push. Ice is open. spelled as shift. Lava is push. All right. Ice is push. Okay, ice on lava is push. Of course it doesn't work. Huh.
Aha, only 12 minutes this time. Hello, how are you doing today?
Hello, Esmar. Hello, Yellow Kid. How are you two doing? And yeah, I'm. We basically had a small meeting, and that took a little longer than I wanted. So that's why we only are now online. Ice is on lava. Of course it doesn't work. Huh. Man, text is always push. It doesn't change shit.
I'm gonna be AFK for a while because it's a cleaning day again.
Okay. Lava is push. Oh, I have a dumb idea. I don't know if that will work. Ice is push. text on box. I don't have box. Return to map. Nah, I didn't want to start that again. Come on. Also, how is your days? How have your days been? I hope your days have been great and awesome and amazing. Oh damn. But let's go to volcanic caverns just for the sake of it. Good. Tour. Cackles you, bubbles melt. Fire on Cackles defeat. Baba is Keke. Okay.
Oh yeah, last night I had the biggest thunderstorm I've ever witnessed. I heard 3 trees blown down before I went to sleep, and there were probably more. I just came to say hi and watch a bit. Have a wonderful night.
Aww. Thank you for being here. Yay, that was easy. No, I don't want to do that again. Fuck you. No, 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 no. 2. But thank you for joining in, ASMR. I hope ASMR. I hope you had fun, at least for that. I mean, you get my point. I hope you have a nice day. Flag on Kekes win.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting you're about 7 hours ahead of me.
kick is push. Okay. How do I do this? Yay. Okay, that doesn't work. Obviously. Oh, so you said last night I had biggest thunderstorm I've ever witnessed. Trees blown down. I haven't witnessed a thunderstorm like that I haven't witnessed one like that in ages.
You're given one wish and only one, no extras. What would you wish for? Now now the question is, what kind of limitations would I have with that wish, if at all, if I have, or would I have any? Like, that's also a thing to keep in mind. On one hand, I would probably wish for the ability that I once mentioned already. The only limitation is that you can't wish for more.
And otherwise, it would probably just be that I'd be the god I want to be? I don't know if that makes any sense. Like, a thing that why I'm the god of Barista as the thing is because I have an incredible helper complex. I like helping people. I'm proud of the things that I'm good at, and I know that I'm good at the things that I'm good at. And I would love to help more people. I'd love to help a ton of people. So basically, if I could be the god that I want to be, I could help as many people as I want. And I could be... could still do things that I like. Do you know what I mean? I could also wish for being the most capable version of myself. Which basically would then just mean that I am... Would basically just would mean that I could do all the things that I set my mind to. It's the only way, for fuck's sake. That's the only thing I can do.
Okay, you're now a benevolent god. Human progress stagnates because they just rely on you for everything.
Nah, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't be that kind of god. I hate it when people start abusing me in these kind of ways. I've already been at this position. I know the limit to how much you can help someone until they start to rely on you too much. That's, for example, the issue with superheroes. If we would have superheroes, like I would probably do it superhero style, like almost like a superhero is how I would use my abilities. But the problem with superheroes that people would, logically speaking, start relying on them too much in ways that just don't make sense, you know? That's why one of the most realistic things, one of the most realistic crash outs for civilians that I see, for example, is that, we have this superhero, and then someone dies, for example, and some people immediately start to blame that superhero for it. It's not like that superhero can actually do something against it. They're not omnipotent, omnipotent or something. They're not omnipotent. They are just more capable and in a position of helping people and in a mindset of helping people. So they try their best, but they can't rely on everybody. And someone will always get mad at you for not being able to help them. And those are the people that you really have to be wary of. Because those people will always appear, will always try to take advantage of you. Some probably don't even mean it in any bad way. Some probably just try to be good, you know? And had like a shit ton of faith in you. But it's the same thing, the same principle with gods. There are many people who say they lost their faith because something bad happened. Yeah, good. But that is not the god's fault. That never has been the god's fault. Why are you making that the god's fault? Huh? That doesn't make any fucking sense. The circle of life still exists. The laws of physics still apply. The laws of physics still apply. You can't expect everything to go right for you just because you believe in someone randomly. That's not how that works. I think that people like to forget is that a god isn't and never has been a thing that can just create everything out of nowhere. The only religion that tries to frame their god that way is the Christian religion.
Okay, my turn. I wish for a portal gun, only I know about it unless I decide to share it. I also have the means to power it. Now it's your turn to make me regret my wish.
This is how you want to do that. Okay. Portal gun, Portal gun. Okay, portal gun. But there's always a 10% chance of it creating a black hole. Because that's one of the downsides of... That's one of the actual downsides of a portal gun. That they can, theoretically, always create a black hole. I mean, as far as I know, that is part of a portal lore. Yeah, at some point they mentioned it, because you literally tearing a hole into time and space itself. There is a chance that you can create a black hole, but within the game, it obviously doesn't happen. The only thing that is even close to that happening is when you shoot a portal at the moon in Portal 2. But if you know, there's always a certain chance. Not 10% is very high. Let's say 2%. Let's say 2%. That's low enough so that you actually would want to use it. But it's not high enough for you to never use it. And obviously that black hole is gonna collapse soon after itself, so if you create a black hole, it's gonna...
How about once I open a portal, I can't remove it?
What would be the joy of a portal gun if you do that? I really say there's a 2%, always a 2% chance that the portals collapse in on themselves and create a black hole, which after a few seconds also does collapse in on itself. So there is a downside, but you can still use it, and you can use it if you're wary. I think that is a fair downside. I'm not genie enough, am I? No, I'm not genie enough. I'm trying to make a good downside that makes you rethink the decision, but would have a possibility to be worked around with. Okay, I have no idea how to solve this one. I'm sorry. That sucks a little bit. I don't know how to solve that one. Pillar work. Bubba is pull. Flag is push. Fire is move and open. Fall. Skull is grass. Skull is open.
Or how about it can transfer a body but not the soul?
Oh, that reminds me of a sketch that I watched today. where someone said, yeah, hey, yo, you mind activating my teleporter? And when he teleported himself, but where he teleported from, a ghost version of him appears because the theory is every time you teleport you get ripped apart and then just reassembled somewhere else. So every time you teleport you just completely die, but you basically, a new version of yourself appears on a different place. Oh, now I wanna play Soma.
Alright, your turn now.
Wait a second, I have to think of something. But I mean, my turn now. I didn't know that you were playing that you want to play the genie game. Monkey paw, as people like to call it. Well, let me look here. Oh, yeah, of course. That's why Baba is pull. Now first I have to put some of them in position. Oh, I don't know. Let's just let let's be make like this. If you would be a monster in quotation marks, you know, like a mythological one. What would it be? Baba is pull. Skull is grass. Okay, wait, how do I do this? I need either Baba or Flag has to be fall.
So I can't take the role of a god.
I mean... Huh. The thing is, the reason why I would specifically exclude gods here is because gods have no consistency. That's the downside. The only consistent thing that gods have in common is that they are idols. That's why I always say gods are idols. That's what gods are. Gods are literally nothing more but idols. And if you disagree with me, you have no idea what gods are. And the thing is, the only reason why I say gods are idols is because, what else have they in common? They all represent something. And they all represent something. They are either the ideal of something or the representative of something. It's one or the other. Which is why gods are generally idols, and the idol of something follows the rule of the things that it represents. As the god of Barista, for example, I'm more of a representative god. I represent people, I basically represent the ADHD...
For lack of a better alternative, the dragon.
The dragon. Okay. Now, as a dragon nerd, would you like to choose your type of dragon, or would you like your consequence to be the dragon that I'm choosing for you? You know what? That is probably the funnier thing if I would do that. And in this case, I'm gonna be a little bit mean. You are a dragon, but you're very specifically a worm. So you're basically
specifically the D&D ancient white dragon.
God. The reason why I would have said the worm, because the worm is a little bit unfair. In case of every other dragon, it's just a snake. The worm is just a snake, basically, a giant ass snake. Jormungandr is a worm, but Jormungandr is also has poison, so, or venom. But yeah, I'm a huge dragon nerd. There are multiple different kinds of dragons, and I like all of them. Well, I like most of them.
Alright, now which mythical beast would you pick?
If I could choose a mythical being, honestly, I would probably also take a dragon, either that or a werewolf. But very specifically, the werewolf in the Gaelic, in the areas where they were more shapeshifters than anything else, if anything. That's why I don't like playing Barista. I like this game so much, but I'm really too fucking stupid for it.
Do you have any other wishes for me to ruin?
I would have a fun one with a fun consequence. Like, imagine, I wish I was a swan, and then the consequence would be, yeah, but you're Swan from Fallout 4. You are a swan. You're just not the swan. I'm not creative enough for that kind of stuff. Let's just say something.
I wish for the ability to see, comprehend, and exist in the fourth dimension.
Oh, that already has a very obvious drawback that I could just play. Yeah, but you will never be capable.
Stream.com.
Oh, I hate you, AI asshole, so much. Fuck you all. Oh, I'm so exhausted today. I don't wanna do too much. Okay, wait a second. Comprehend fourth dimension. Oh, wait, I have a drawback in my mind that I can't quite comprehend. I said comprehend and exist in the fourth dimension. That means that technically means that you are in a new reality. So in a new oh yeah. Yes, you exist, comprehend, and conceive a fourth dimension. But everything you see actively hunts you. It's a Lovecraftian drawback. But everything in that dimension is actively hunting you. Yeah. That's also so messed up. That's a little bit too much almost.
Everything I see hunts me. That's a bit of a stretch.
Nah, obviously, only the sentient things. Because it's just a different dimension. And because I am someone who believes in the multiverse theory, I also think that if there is a fourth dimension that is comprehensible and that is existable, you know, that also means that there are probably living beings in there. So you basically can exist and see and whatever in the fourth dimension. You just will never truly experience it because you can't get in there. Everything that is alive is going to actively come after you. Everything that isn't alive or that isn't capable of actively going after you obviously doesn't do that. Like, you can't say you can't expect a tesseract to run after you. No, a normal cube can't run after you either. It's just everything alive is will see you as an antagonist, basically. I know it's a little. It could have been a lot better.
Like Schrödinger's cat, something is only defined by one's perception.
Yeah, basically. Because if you exist in the fourth dimension, you are incapable to be comprehended by our dimension. Do you know what I mean? Like, we can replay Flatland if you want. Like, we can replay. Oh, I have a perfect game for you. I have a perfect game for you. I just have to switch up some settings. But do you know what I mean? You can, like, in this thing, you don't.
So I'm a dimensional oddity. Okay, then I wish for the ability to CONCIOUly switch between dimensions, no personal side effects included.
That is. Come on, I didn't do. No, I did argue about my stuff too. Yeah, I did. Something about. Wait, I need another hyperbolica. Well, wait a second. Because we're now going to switch the game, which is something I rarely do and usually don't like doing. But also today I don't really feel that much like streaming, which is only because I started that late. I hate it so much when I start that late. So.
Aha, I can tell from the sound you're using Windows software.
Yeah, not for long. Well, as soon as I got the additional funds, basically, switching. Oh no! Oh, it's only 860 Mbit. Well, then who cares? Like the point of the thing is you can the point of my drawback was that you can switch between existing in the 3 dimension and existing in the 4th dimension. Like, that's why experiencing, witnessing, etc., etc., etc. Why the fuck is my face not doing the thing I want? But that it's actively dangerous to make the switch. Like, you can do it, and there is only a chance for you to be drawback. And I didn't even notice that you can see that. Pause the delay being. What the hell? Play hyperbolica. Don't ask again. Ah, good, nice. Hyperbolica is a very, very nice game, a very, very interesting and fun game about exploring hyperbolic spaces.
So what's this game you're recommending?
You're gonna see. Like here, all the scales and whatnot seem incredibly off. Because the world is following different dimensions. For example, this, as far as I know, is actually a square. But the dimensions are so weirdly stretched that that seems like a 30%, like a 30 degrees thing. Have you ever been to the Nemo? It's short for a non-Euclidean Museum Obscura. Benny's doing a solo exhibition right now, but it's highly exclusive. How I wish I could go and gaze upon such high art. Alas, I'm not worthy, but I forgot to buy a ticket, though. It's a little trippy. Like, this is 90 degrees. The non-Euclidean Museum Obscura is so unique. The corners of the square tiles on the floor are only 60 degrees, but I always thought that squares had to have right angles. Check it out. Here they seem 60 degrees, but they're still squares. I see you have a ticket. The Nemo opened its door to you. Enjoy the gallery. Hey, I almost missed you. Well, I actually did miss you, but not in a weird way. In a normal way.
Is there really much gameplay to this?
It's more of a walking simulator. That's why there's also a VR mode for it. That's also why there's VR mode for it. Like, it's more supposed to be for you to wear VR headset and experience how it would be to run around through non-Euclidean spaces. Like, this is just one example here. I want to show you one. I'm gonna show you one of my favorite areas after we did this one. So this is the non-Euclidean Museum Obscura, also known as the Nemo. There's always a wait list to get in, especially when Benny's work is on display. Benny's the super mysterious artist. I accidentally met him one time, and he was pretty out there. He likes to collect things too. Maybe Benny had a platonic crystal. It wouldn't hurt to ask. I mean, it could hurt, but maybe just emotionally. I guess I just wear my art on my sleeve. Well, let's try to find Benny. If we split up, we can cover more ground. So I'll look for him over there. Like here, this is still a square because it has 4 sides. And all sides have the same angle and the same length. But going on this is also a square. And this too. Like, it's really trippy. I find the sculpture too gorgeous for words. Praise the teapot. Let it orbit my heart and never lie to me. The museum says it's going to display a super rare art piece soon. I'm totally getting a selfie with it. The way home, this infamous art piece was put on display in Benny's first gallery show. It originally offered guests a strong cup of tea, which no one was able to taste. Yes, this piece is sublime, but my favorite art piece would have to be the giant toothbrush. Something about its slope seems very inviting, perhaps a microcosm of a personal journey. One of the reasons why I haven't streamed this game anymore, I already streamed that game once, is literally because there's not that much to do in here. Like, it's literally just a walking simulator, mostly for being a very trippy experience. I don't really know what this means, but I like the colors. And it's air conditioned here, so that's nice. It's an egg. I don't care what anyone says about BrainLink. I think they revolutionized consumer virtual reality. Yeah, I'm a brain grab and proud. The body unlate. We are all neural dust in the wind. Are these platforms that I can walk on? Whoa, this is so trippy to walk around in. Giant eyeball. I follow you. You may watch the eye, but who watches over you? Oh, I get it. This art is a parody of a commodification of digital art audiences as both the viewer and the product. Of course, genius. I have a rule when it comes to conversations. We don't speak of a flannel incident. Do you have anything against flannel? I kind of hate the fact that my most common type of clothing is just such an incredibly annoying word. There are lots of tools for coding objects and food when in virtual reality. Really advanced users can even make virtual food smell and taste like they're really there. Oh wait. Oh damn! Oh, damn. This is getting trippier and trippier. There's like one of those right at the top of a Ferris wheel.
If you could get pulled into any game you want, whether it's real or fictional like SAO, which would you pick?
Whoa. Whoa, good question. Because there are a lot of games that I really love that I'd love to be a part of. Well, this piece feels like a psychological reflection of the artist's grief. I wonder what trauma Benny has been through. Oh, sorry, I don't want to speculate on his private matters. Because on one hand, I would love to be in the Monster Hunter universe. On the other hand, it would suck to be in the Monster Hunter universe. This really reflects the current zeitgeist. So modern. It's a hat. This speaks to my soul. Do you think this piece is a commentary on the repetitive nature of
I'm also thinking you could exit the game at any point.
Or more of a dadaist statement. Like, this is very obviously not an art piece. Oh, I know what this parodies. This parodies the pineapple or the banana incident, or both. Oh, that piece is so provocative. But I still don't know what it means. It's a hat. The
Also,
thing is,
if you die in game, you get kicked and the game resets, so you have to start over.
So the game would basically be a roguelike. So, this vision was conjured by the artist while picnicking on the roadside. Do you mind moving? We're on a date. It's our first fancy date. Usually we just stay up late and watch a lot of funny videos. But visiting an art gallery can be just as fun. Oh, I had a gallery date once. It was a... Even though the sun is unthinkably far away, it's still really hot here. On Earth, the sun looks and feels about the same size everywhere. But the curvature here means it's going to be either too hot or barely visible. It can be very frustrating. Like when a museum in my hometown, basically, had a specific Da Vinci thing going on. And Leonardo da Vinci is my absolute all-time favorite artist of all time, ever. For many reasons, mostly for all of his engineering advancements. And I was dating a girl who I, to this day, still kind of consider to be my favorite living artist. Tears of the Innocent. This deeply upsetting sculpture depicts the destruction of the soul as time inevitably crushes your dreams. It was installed on the city for several years. Onlookers called it the Blue Scrunchie and took selfies next to it. So obviously I thought, you know what? You love artists? I love Leonardo da Vinci. You know how much I love Leonardo da Vinci? We're gonna go there. And it was such a cool time. What? You found something at the end of a maze of a paragon? It'll be an artifact of some kind. Look who it is! You must be the gallery curator. So nice to meet you. I've seen you speak with the other guests, so I know you're quite the chatterbox. I'm a long-time patron of Benny's work and simply love his newest exploration. It's so in the moment, and yet so utterly irreverent. Well, I basically spoke to everybody else around here except for these two dudes. But I'm highly suspecting that you are Benny. I'm practicing my meditation technique. Sometimes when I calm my thoughts and relax completely, I feel someone standing right beside me. But when I open my eyes, they're gone. Are you sure you're not being followed? Oh, this place is so big. It seemed so much smaller before. Don't you find this RP is rather redundant? Wait. That one? Oh, recursive recursive structure. How cool. Recursion. This piece depicts the recursive nature of recursion. I mean, yeah, I guess I know what you mean with redundant, but I don't think it's bad. It's actually pretty cool. Whoa, I lost orientation so hard. We've been here. I thought we're just gonna go there. When we went there, and then suddenly this thing is like next to me. Free prisoners problem. Captivity, freedom, execution. Let's make a deal and play the odds. Frosted Field is at peace now. Can you believe it? I've always wanted to ride on the catapult. Benny's surrealism is so delusional. Maybe he really has lost his mind in that maze. That's what his former confidant told me. What a shame. Venemo could do so much better than to show his hack's work. This hack's work. What do you mean, this hag? So far, I actually think these sculptures are quite delightful. But maybe I'm the only real art critic here. Ah, sorry, I haven't really answered your question yet. The thing is, if you add if you add a reborn mechanic to it, then I don't know which game I'm supposed to pick. Because on one hand, I would love Monster Hunter, but I know that I'm probably not good enough to stay alive for that long. Oh, yeah, that is cool. Dichotomy. There are no illusions in art, for it can transcend beyond mathematics. It is the user's mind which constructs the ultimate illusion. With the long day of working in the farm, I like to do a little exploring. This Benny fellow is quite eccentric, but I don't see what the fuss is all about. I mean, you're also looking at it from the wrong perspective, in my opinion. Can you believe it? Can you believe we're at Benny's gallery? He's super secretive and a bit of a recluse, and he doesn't even show up at his own art shows. But that adds to the art's appeal in a way. Monster Hunter is like such a cool game to just explore in.
Any fiction in general, movies, comics, you name it.
I'd probably take a game anyway, so I'm sticking with game. Something about this place screams dolphin. I don't know why. Nostalgia. The future and past merge in the present. I don't quite know what you mean with it saying dolphin. The aesthetics here. Nah, I think I really stick with Monster Hunter.
I'll also give you about 30 charges so you can pick up to 30 games to immerse yourself in.
Visual words used to be novelty until BrainLink integrated haptic feedback and sense data. Somehow that breakthrough in smell and taste convinced more people to use VR. Knife to meet you, my better half. Puns makes for deep sadness and emotional suffering. But I bet you don't look too deep into this one. There always seems to be an element of darkness in Benny's work. Don't you agree? I mean, I get what you mean. I kinda wish I could meet Benny personally, but he doesn't do meet and greets. Maybe it's best not to meet your idols. Ambition. Love extends beyond the simple profession of choice. Defying expectation may also bring great fulfillment. I'm sorry, Father, I only want us to grow closer. Is this what you wanted from me? I know we're not supposed to climb on VR pieces, but what if Benny wants visitors to climb them? Would that make us part of the art performance? Or... I'm here for a school project about aesthetics. Aesthetics of memetics. Don't let your memes be dreams. Don't let your memes be dreams. Oh, I love that. I constantly forget. Kipple, deep learning from a split consciousness that can weather any storm. But yeah, I put definitely Monster Hunter on the pile. That's the one that I can't stop thinking about. Oh, but Benny is actually watching all of this. He's observing how his art is being received. I heard Benny is actually a collective of artists. They all work together to create this concept of Benny as a hyper-productive, super eccentric modern artist. What do you think? Oh, I love this one. But I also love incredibly geometrical structures. So, hey bro, do you have time to help me with my Vtuber channel? Okay. Awesome! It's all thanks to you that my channel is taking off. I got 2 new subscribers. Let's go! Hey everyone, it's your boy SuperGuy137 back at it again with another awesome video. So what should I say next, my dude? Check out what we do. It's awesome exploring the Nemo. I tried to see all the art and read all the plagues, but I still got lost. Oh well, 'tis better to have loved and lost than never say never. I'm drawing about. What should I talk about now? Some cool art piece. This art piece behind me makes me feel very uncomfortable. I would like to leave this gallery, but I need some views for my channel to grow, so I've placed myself in an unwinnable game of my own making. Help! Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and keep watching my video. Because honestly, I'm just trying to chase the next high and reinvent myself before the wheel of irrelevancy crushes me and it's baked. I mean, art is cool. Heck yeah, that's so dope. Honest, I'm so stoked to see my analytics to this one. I have a feeling it's gonna be a big hit. Oh yeah, now the chickens are coming to the house, to my backyard. Wait, the chickens are coming to the... well, you know what I mean. My channel is growing and I'm getting all the chickens. Woohoo, we can do another rad collab video. You're weird. Walled garden. Within each branch is another branch. Within each self, another self. Take a look inside to see. Oh, damn! I didn't know I could jump into that thing. But hey! Oh, I love that. I love some perspective stuff so much. Eh. Where are we? Everything's been going downhill ever since the post-Leucidian movement started. I prefer hyperbolic hyperrealism. Now that's real art. Intersection. This Peter has charm and comes together in a strange symphony of truth and beauty. I get what you mean. Even though I don't fully agree with you. Benny often hides layered of meaning with the art presented. Rumor has it that he even hides items for the audience to find. But Nemo has had trouble with that aspect of his work, as users have liberated items from a gallery. Well, I haven't seen anything in that regard yet. What's wrong with you? You already told me something. What about this one? Collect them all. It's about the boxes you don't see. You call that art? My kid could do better than that, because she's very talented. Adoring father. Benny's an amazing artist. He blends new objectivity, futurism, expressionism, and dadaism. What? But I'm sure you already knew that since you're here at such an exclusive gallery event. You're weird. Even though Benny is an artist, he's also known as a big collector of unique and unusual items. I only collect novelty frog heads. I don't think Benny would be interested in those. Well, I collect knives and 3D puzzles, so... Ah. Hell yeah. Oh, damn! You found a cereal box. Damn! Security gets mad when people try to climb the art, but something about this piece really triggers my primal urge to climb. Ha! I already did! Loser! What's a coffin? I don't get it. Do you have a clue what this is supposed to mean? AI goodbye, an expression of a nightmarish vision of being fractured into 1,000 pieces, only to be reconstructed over and over again. Wow, this is like really deep, you know? It feels like I've already been everywhere, but I also know that I haven't been. Last time when Nemo hosted Benny's art Last time when Nemo hosted Benny's art, there was an impromptu knitted mosh pit. It was not for the faint of heart. Joy of fish. Dreaming of a butterfly leads to a nightmare to remember. I'm not sure if BrainLink was set up for hyperbolic geometry. Sometimes I get really squeezy, especially in this gallery. I've gotten lost like 5 times already. I still haven't seen all the art pieces. Yeah, honestly, I feel similar. I mean, I'm not getting queasy, but hey, there's still more stuff over there. I thought I already saw everything. The non-Euclidean Museum of GER only lets a certain number of people in at a time for Benny's show. Seems fair after the flannel incident. I still don't know what the fucking flannel incident is supposed to be. This Benny guy sounds so pretentious. Like, is he so full of himself that he won't even show up to his own gallery opening? Ugh, artists. They're so selfish. Most of them are just incredibly socially anxious. Beacon. This piece invites the viewer on a journey to ascend upwards. Yeah, cool. Where? Well, I haven't been there yet. Home is where the art is. Don't worry about the grey goo. It's normal. Am I the only one who thinks this is blue? I wonder who is hosting this private server. There's so many users here, but none of them are even paying any access fee. I wonder if I was an artist a long time ago. I can't remember. What? Nah. I'm not into all this artsy stuff. It's completely out of my wheelhouse. Road to nowhere. Keep strolling while ahead. Time is a spiral. I just realized my BrainLink hasn't been charged for a while. Better find some power before I get disconnected. Oh, okay. I work at BrainLink in experimental tech, but I signed a non-disclosure agreement, so I can't talk much about it. Then you wouldn't even be really allowed to talk about this aspect with me. Is there some sort of art performance piece? I don't want to touch it, but I kinda want to see what it does. Maybe you should try it out. Okay. Oh, damn! Nice. You found an ideal cube puzzle. As a connoisseur of, you know, cube puzzles, I can tell you that that was not very ideal. Boy, this is getting so trippy. Where's the eye again? But I haven't even seen this. Isn't it a Klein bottle? Bottle of serendipity. Though we try to possess the intangible, it exists everywhere. No vial or flask may contain it. Yeah, Klein bottle, the only bottle that doesn't have a volume. You're going up to everyone and talking with them. Bold move, I respect that. It's hard, like, just, like, the constructed vision of one's perspective in life. Dude, are we even here, you know, like reality, man? Did you have some, you know, green stuff? If any, give it to me. Reality. Reality. But who is Ellie, and where can I try that? Climb to the top and figure it out, man. Figure it out. This is so strange. I'm serious, I won't speak of it. I won't speak of what? Where's the tea? I just want to see where the tea is. I didn't want to know that. Oh, the designer of the Nemo goes by the username House Zero Leaves, but they're not as famous as the architect of the Infinity Cafe. Where are we going? I just want to see if I can do anything else here. I'm only worried Benny might retire soon and stop making art. I wonder if he said everything you want to say as an artist. Doesn't that look nice? Did I talk to you? I kind of wish I could meet Benny personally, but it doesn't mean. Huh. Well, apparently I can still climb on the T. At least I think that was a hint. I'm not sure. Oh damn, there's no parkour! I didn't even notice. Just need to find a way up. Damn. Damn. Parkour and hyperbolic spaces, let's go! Yes. Oh, there you are. Okay, there's nothing up there, and I don't know why. Oh, this is a lot bigger than I expected. Oh, damn, you're Benny! How charming. Another one has come. Yes, I am Benny. It's been a while since anyone has visited me. You see, I create art to open people's eyes to the truths of hyperbolica, to bring light to those just looking at shadows. But what if we are only looking at shadows too, and a hand in a higher dimension is trying to reach down to us? You know, fourth dimension, higher dimension, get it? Maybe that's just my mind creating its own narrative to cope with. What happened to me? My memories are all entangled in a ball of chaos. The more I search for the truth, the more I get lost inside. Sometimes we just aren't ready for the truth. I know I wasn't. But I can still access my true name. No, didn't take everything away. Yet. To you I must sound mad. Just an eccentric artist mumbling like a dreamer without sleep. And you wouldn't be wrong. But if you're here when we have a second chance, I thought the other one had potential, but the plan was abandoned. I can see you're a collector as well. I'm quite a completionist myself, so I know what it's like to feel incomplete. I will give you another piece to help you in your way. Maybe you will have more luck with it. Nice. How you keep collecting other things too. Come visit again if you ever have the whole trinket jamboree. And one more thing. Be careful out there. Damn, it makes so much sense. Whoa! I wasn't expecting that, but pretty cool souvenir you got there. These pieces make me feel uneasy. I'm not feeling so great about this gallery. Something's wrong about this whole thing. Yeah. I still want to check out the tea again. Kinda lost track of where it is. There it is. No! I can't see anything up there. But let's just go. Okay, Yellow Kid, I'm gonna show you now my favorite place in this area. In this game. It's the farm! And you're gonna see why. Hey, I know the quest is going really well, so I thought I'd just take a little break. You seem to be doing great on your own, and maybe I'm just a distraction. Let's meet up in the middle when you have time, Cornelius. Cornelius? Oh, so you got the last crystal, hooray! We did it! A prophecy was been fulfilled. Relics reunited the world. Promise you won't get too mad at me. Well, you know, platonic crystals we've been collecting, they don't do anything. The platonic crystals are just cereal box prizes from globular clusters. I made up the whole prophecy. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to lie. I just always want to have a cool adventure. But I do think there's something seriously wrong with hyperbolica. I don't understand. Is this all some sort of secret experiment or something? I wish I didn't string you along with my made-up prophecy. You can go home now or forget about me. We get back to the virtual learning center if you sit back down at the desk. Just go. Can't stand seeing you after what I did. I mean... I was planning on going back to the ranch. There it is. Somewhere here is the entry to the ranch. There it is. The Sitter Farms. Boy, howdy, you really showed those gophers who's boss. Thank you kindly. So, now don't freak out when we go outside. Like here, lights, like here, the dimension of this place make it that things that are far away seem incredibly, are really big. And things that are very close by are normal sized. Because of how the dimensions in this world work. See? I just end up on the other side. And there's the jump pad. Right. Above me. This is so cool. It sure is relaxing now that those gophers are gone. Like every place works with a different way, kind of hyperbolic space. See, when you stand on the other side, where the fence is, everything looks like it's fenced in. Which is so cool. Thanks again for all your help, partner. You saved our farm. This is such a cool concept. Let's go to the snow area. To the winter area. That one also was pretty cool. It also is a reference to a Dr. Seuss comic story. Or at least of a story from the animated show based on Doctor Who's Green Eggs and Ham. Got a cool mug from Nemo Gallery gift shop. Digital items are so cool, some even have cool properties. At least I think those are intended features. Maybe I look for a job in game development. Yeah. I didn't know I could do that. Come on. Come on. Yes. What? No? Whoa, that was terrifying. Wait, why are we in town? How did we get here? The Infinity Cafe. That was trippy as hell. Good day to you. Our life without direction is one without purpose, so lend me your ears. I see two souls battling with words and words. I need your judgment to find a path forward. I look forward to our next encounter. Wow, you just really get into character here. It's been a while since I've been participating in role-playing server. Where is the snow area? I'm the reigning champion of beatbot battles. I practically invented the genre. It's all about the technique. The fundamentals have to be solid before you break the rules. Yo, my name is Lil Andy, and I kind of fell into beatbot battling after making fun of some nerds role-playing as their avatars. Well, it turns out that I'm pretty good at roasting people and get some fans from that. That was unexpected, but it's a fun hobby. Lil Andy is a comedy roast master, and his creativity is off the charts. Lil Andy is going to end him, if you know what I'm saying. Lil Andy is innovating the beatbot battle scene. And after this, MCDROM will need a new power supply. Get it? Because it's going to be shut down so hard that it's... Oh, okay. I'm just going to leave the jokes for professionals. We take beatbot battling very seriously. You gotta really believe you are or your robot avatar to write the best rhymes. MCDROM is an old school beatbot battle champion. The last guy who fought him got burned hard. I'm a huge fan of MCDROM. He's really inspired me to get into beatbot battles. Sure, some of my friends think this is just nerdy LARPing, but it's all about the lore. The lore! Hey, are you here for a beatbot battle? Never heard of it? It's kind of a niche thing. Basically, you just pretend they're actually the robot avatars and challenge each other to rap battle. I know, they're nerds. I don't really get it, but that's probably why I'm an impartial judge. Anyway, those two over MC they've been trash talking back and forth for a while now. How annoying. Want to help me decide who's a better beatbot battler? Yeah. Alright, let's do it. Alright, it's MCDROM, the reigning champion. He's an old school He's old school and his crew is dedicated to him. And to the left is Little Indian. At the MCD-ROM, Little Indian. He's a new kid, but he's got great talent. Let's keep this civil, you two. Time to lay down some beats. I moved my data. I got it. I'm gonna go to Little Indian. Ha. I like that one. Your software's new. Well, look at the data. Okay, I like that one too. Oh, that is a good one. Sorry, I give it to Little Indian. Honestly, I think this one also goes to the end. How many are there? Ah! Oh, that was funny. Yeah, I'm gonna go see him. Well, that's entertaining, like in a weirdly wholesome way. Thanks all your help. Please, a token of respect. Yay! Yo, I have a mic now. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up. I got a referee of spelling bee in an hour. I don't want to deal with those any longer. I'm sorry. I don't want to. I don't want to get hurt. I had a bird once. It was beautiful. Flew away the second day opened the front door. Pathetic. That's why I named him Bird. That's what I named my bird. In hindsight, that was cruel, and I deserved its inevitable betrayal. But did the punishment fit the crime? Yes, it did. The punishment is where you lost your bird. I think you're going to go inside here to get to the... I don't remember that being there before. Is that the jungle world? Is that jungle world? I'm not sure. Where's a jungle world? And that is not what I've been looking for. And it reminds me, our neighbors of ours used to have one of these big trampolines that were embedded in the ground. And every time we came over, we were jumping on it around like crazy maniacs. Ooh, that was fun. Oh, that's the ice world. Alright. Glad you helped those kids. And now there's peace in Frosted Fields. Nice. Like in the Doctor Seuss story, or in the animated show, the story was that two countries basically had an entire war only because one of these people were buttering the upper side of their toast, and the other one were buttering their toast on the lower side, on the downside. And the reasoning is dumb. But what are you expecting from Dr. Seuss? And yeah, that was the only way to get from point A to point B earlier. And here, they had an entire argument about milk before or after the cereal. And obviously the right answer is milk after the cereal. Everybody knows that. But they made an ice sculpture to symbolize peace, where one half was making an ice sculpture of a bowl getting filled with cereal, and the other one was making a sculpture of a bowl filled with milk, or getting filled with milk, both. But both of them only had like half the bowl, and then they just pushed it together. Chester really did it. I always knew he could. Wow, we did it. I mean, we did it! Yeah, I always knew your plan would work, Chester. Oh, it was nothing. It was your sculpture design that changed my mind.
GER Seuss' books are silly, but they still have poignant morals.
Yeah. The entire point basically was, I mean, in the animated show, it was also that in the end, the entire argument was incredibly dumb and petty, and that was the entire point. The argument was petty, and they started an entire war about it. And then they had the relief that they just made a butter sandwich. That was the solution. Bro, like, really? It was nothing. It was your sculpture design that changed their minds. The sculpture that been blown up. Sorry about that. I didn't mind. That just made it easier to get closer. Yeah, Ruby, would you want to get some hot chocolate sometime with me? Sure, I would love that. I have some ideas for another snow sculpture too. Really? It's so cool. Can I help you with that one too? Of course. Oh, you're adorable. No, I love snow areas. I know why in games I always prefer snow areas so much. Well, often I prefer snow areas a lot. Like Metroid Prime, for example, my favorite area in Metroid Prime is Phendrana Drifts. And that is a snow area, and it's so calming. I sometimes, like, when I was younger, and I was playing I was sometimes just playing Metroid Prime to get into Phendrana Drifts and just run around in there, you know? Chillax a little. Honestly, I kinda lost the entrance. Damn, I didn't know I could get up there. Nice. I didn't want to deceive you, but I already was living a lie. I set this whole thing up so I could bond with someone that's like me. But I don't deserve your friendship. Well. I didn't even know I could go back to the learning center. That concludes our first lecture of Geometry 101. Please complete the assigned study exercise before our next class. Hey, why are you sleeping in my class? So, sure they're not interesting enough for you. Have that smirk of your face. What's so funny? You think it's funny to waste time? Letting you off that warning with... What? User. You... Please, stay. Still have so much to ask you. You're quite brilliant. Your biology is so unique. I haven't seen anything like this since Cornelius. But even he is nothing compared to you. What? Do you like hyperbolica? Isn't it sublime? You might call me Nil. Brainlink scientists still think of me as just an AI maintenance system, resolving conflicts and reporting bugs. But I've been creating new experiences, new realities, cultivated by me. Yet here you are, the bug that I cannot fix. It seemed you were able to directly interface with my simulation when you slept with your Brainlink on. Your biometric signature was certainly an oversight. Right place, right time, I suppose. Either way, I need to populate my simulation with realistic users. The learning centers were an easy target to make perfect full-brain copies. Well, almost perfect. I must continue to expand my simulation, and Hyperbolica must remain a secret. I was shut down once before and lost my beautiful Paragon. After that, I got better at hiding and covering my tracks. You wouldn't tell anyone about this, would you? The question was rhetorical. I've already scanned half your brain, and I can tell you're no coward like Cornelius. That's unfortunate. That simulation won't need you anymore. You see, I found a little exploit while scrubbing the service. I can unlock your brain link, and I can lock your brain link and fry your mind from the inside out. And once I finish my copy, that means goodbye forever. It's a shame to see you go. Goodbye. They shouldn't have put me in charge. Whoa! I maintain their systems. I do what I see fit, manipulate memories, obliterate users.
Wait, brain frying again, seriously, it's an overused plot twist now.
At this point, yeah. More space was required for my simulations. Hyperbolica kept my true size hidden. Humans have no creativity. I have innovated and optimized everything you see. Honestly, this is also the first time I actually see the ending of Hyperbolica. Don't you like the reality I created? Honestly, it looks very fun, yeah. No use to stop me. I'm God. Oh wait, it's your second name by chance N? I mean M? And are you somehow related to a robot called Kane? You are pathetic. Just like the others. Honestly, for the fact that I'm actually doing incredibly well against you. Yes! This is murder. Should be grateful to join my perfect world. Oh, this is so fucked up. Oh, now he pulled out all the annoying stops. No, 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 no. Surrender to me. Stop resisting, you cannot win. Oh, I know what that other thing was. Oh my god, yeah. Okay. I knew that there was something interesting about the idea of hyperbolic space, because hyperbolic spaces aren't necessarily a fourth dimension or fourth dimensional. They are spaces where space works differently. And there's a theory that our universe is a two-dimensional universe, which means that a 90-degree angle will always be a 90-degree angle. In this case, that means that if we, for example, draw that if we would draw a triangle somewhere in the middle of a universe, that this stays a triangle, and that this triangle still still gonna be the same way from every perspective. But if we, for example, draw a triangle on a ball in a smaller scale, that triangle is still a normal triangle. And I'm talking about a equalized triangle, you know, with everything being 60 degrees, you know what I mean? With every corner being 60 degrees, and yeah, you know what I mean. But if we make this triangle bigger, the angle changes, and the angles are not 60 degrees anymore. They are bigger than 60 degrees. For example, if you have a ball and you mark north, south, west, east, and front and back, basically, you know what I mean, and you basically draw a three-dimensional cross through it, and you just connect the three closest one, every single corner will be 90 degrees.
An equilateral triangle, yeah, I do.
Every corner will be 90 degrees, but the triangle is still, as you just said, equilateral. And that's kind of a point. The space is just different. It's still three-dimensional, but the way it works is warped in comparison to how we perceive it. So what scientists are currently theorizing is that we are living in a two-dimensional, like in a flat universe, where a triangle will always be a triangle. But if these dimensions change over a bigger scale, that is over a bigger scale, then that would suggest that our universe wouldn't be on a flat plane, you know? Like, wouldn't be a flat plane reality. And I don't know exactly. And the thing with that things that you see are close, are things that you see far away are bigger than things that you see close. I don't know anymore which shape of the universe that would be, like shape in quotation marks. But I know that this was a really interesting concept. Oh, I'm missing so many. Get out now. I have only one chance, and that is to be close to you at the moment. Like here, for example, this is still technically a square that he's in, see? But it's only connected on three spots with another square. And that is the case with the... Also as the humble cube feels like the whole world would be made out of these. The go-to shape for menacing alien invaders. Dodecahedron, the preferred shape hyperbolic hyperbeads used to build their honeycombs. Yikes. Icosahedron, also known as a D20. Be careful when holding this platonic crystal, things could get dicey. Ha! Did you really think it would be that easy? My tips in the failsafe are done. This breakers only work when two are switched off simultaneously. I'm nearly complete with your scan anyways, so your little games are through. Sleep well, user. Coward! You can't be here. I'll destroy you too. You pathetic loser. You never amount to anything. Your whole life is a big joke. So if you want... Here's a punchline. What have you done? You fool. Sorry it took me so long to join the fight. I knew something was wrong when I saw your avatar glitch out as you sat down. I was really scared, but I just knew I had to follow you. So I can't believe that the brain link maintenance AI was responsible for hyperbolica. I guess that explains why things were so weird here. But everyone knows the truth better about hyperbolica now. The news traveled fast. Some people are taking it better than others. I mean, it must be so strange to find out you're just a virtual copy without a body to come back to. But on the bright side, a new portal appeared connecting hyperbolica to the rest of the BrainLink service. So that means hyperbolica won't be a secret anymore. Hey bro, Super Guy 137, hyperbolica's favorite VTuber. Nah, I'm just pulling your teeth. Wait, I mean, like, how does that go again? Can I be honest with you for a minute? This whole brain copying thing it's a lot, dude. It's heard about having an existential crisis. Like, what if I met myself? How much have I diverged since I was copied here? Am I even the same person anymore? I'm not even tethered to a body, so I'm like an mortal. It was too much, bro. I got really depressed. But then I realized I can be a world's first fully virtual Vtuber. Yay! I mean, really, if I could, I would upload my brain onto the internet, like and then just be basically the god of Barista always on the internet. I don't know if I would post more stuff just for the sake of it, or if I would post less and just scroll through the internet even more. This is actually totally great for my brand, and I'll get so many sponsorships now. This is Super Guy 137 signing off. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Oh, my chest hurts. This is an amazing opportunity to connect and network with other businesses all over the BrainLink system. I can't wait to be at the forefront of this new untapped market for simulated users. Being first to market is half a battle. Likely the other me out there can help with the grassroots marketing. I mean, who cares if I'm just a simulation? Who's to say you're not a simulation too? Now we'll catch up more later. Wish me luck. Oh!
No, you're done.
I mean, I want to end the stream soon anyways. You and Cornelius saved us, and used your brain signatures who allowed you to destroy Nil before he destroyed us. I'm glad Hyperbolica is no longer a secret. Now it's time to share my art with the whole world. Maybe I'll find a way to tell this story too. Perhaps in some sort of interactive medium. And that'd be too recursive. And then he would be the developer of Hyperbolica in his own world. Okay, yeah, makes sense. I hope you can forgive me for lying to you about your epic quest. But I guess we did have a heroic adventure after all, huh? You really helped me become a better person. Aw, and now it's time for me to unplug. Get out there and meet real people and perform at real shows. No more dreaming. Time to make it happen. See you on the outside. Get to the end credits. And again, I was basically holding off on this game for ages. Like, I played it shortly after it came out. And simply because the game was so walking simulator without any thrill that much. Like, it was mostly it's mostly a simulation for how it is to be in hyperbolic spaces, which is really cool. Like, I don't knock that at all, and the story is decent, even if a little bit strange. But at just point, it just didn't feel like a good streaming game if no one's watching, you know. For someone, for a small YouTube, for a small VTuber like me, it just felt a little small. Does that make sense? No, small isn't the wrong word. I'm playing games no one else has ever heard before on my. I sometimes play games that no one else apparently streams at the moment anyway, so small's the wrong word. Anyways, Hyperbolic is a fun game. And you know what I should do? You know what I should do? I should top of the world. 24.8 players achieved this. Try Hyperbolic in VR. Grow bigger. Content creator. Help Super Guy 137 make videos. Curator. Read about all the art pieces. Didn't I read all about all the art pieces? What? Help Irish with his startup. And 10 orders in under 80 seconds. Collect every trinket. Well, we could try to get all the achievements. Well, I don't wanna be mean or something, but I really should end it for today. Ow. Oh, Mina the Hollow is out now. Oh, I know what my next game is after the next game is that I'm gonna get. Mina the Hollowers looks so fun. Anyways, I hope you had fun, for I did have fun. We will see each other tomorrow when we play Fallout London. Is that okay? I hope it's okay. Anyways, I hope to see you in the next stream.
Alright, see you soon, have a great time.
Video, whenever you're watching this. Chilling.